both water and cinema can turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. Today we have on our show Rajesh Mapuskar, an Indian film writer, director, and producer who recently took Marathi cinema to the world stage with the movie April May 99. His work pulses with heartbeat of authentic human stories, and his cinema is marked by warmth, simplicity, and profound emotional depth. Much like water, his storytelling flows seamlessly, touches deeply, and lingers long after the credits roll. Rajesh began his cinematic journey alongside one of India's most celebrated filmmakers, Rajkumar Hirani, contributing to iconic films like Munna Bhai MBBS, Lage Raho Munna Bhai, and Three Idiots, films that blended humor with deep social reflection. He later carved his own distinctive voice with the heartwarming film Ferrari Ki Sawari, a story that reminded us dreams, family, and determination can move mountains. But it was his Marathi film Ventilator, produced by Priyanka Chopra, that truly captured the collective heartbeat of audiences, winning multiple honors, including the Best Director at the 64th National Film Awards. Rajesh's cinema flows much like water, gentle yet powerful, simple on the surface yet deeply profound underneath. His stories remind us that life's most meaningful moments are often hidden in everyday relationships, quiet struggles, and shared humanity. So let's dive into the mind of a filmmaker who sees stories where most of us see routine, and who turns these stories into cinematic experiences that touch the heart and touch the soul. Welcome to Waterlogs, and I am your host Priti Agarwal, a water sommelier. Rajesh, it is an absolute pleasure to have you on Waterlogs today.
My pleasure.
So let's start with a flashback cut to childhood.
Yes.
So you had a relationship with cinema right from the childhood, thanks to a family-owned cinema hall,
Right.
and that probably ignited your passion for storytelling. So can you share your relationship with cinema from your childhood?
Yeah, first of all, let me thank you for comparing my storytelling to water. So that's a beautiful parallel which you drawn, because water is one of the life element we have, and the stories which I like to tell is to touch lives of people. So that's a
Absolutely.
beautiful analogy and parallels which you drawn. So thank you so much for that.
My pleasure, entirely.
And what my childhood cinema hall, I never had dream of making movies. I never had dream of that I would be in the field of movie making or storytelling. Nothing. I had nothing like that. It's because we had cinema hall. So we used to watch cinemas from the childhood. There was cinema in the house all the time. There was cinema because my house used to be filled with cinema posters, cinema prints,
Yeah.
and discussion about ye print aaya nahi, ye print usko dena, ye print usko dena hai. All this discussion happening, and organically it was like bouncing into my mind. Because we are joint family, so multiple businesses. We had kirana shop, we had medical shop. My father used to also do farming, also small time agency he had, and cinema hall we had. The cinema hall was one of the thing which we had.
Okay.
So I think that way I'm very lucky that my childhood kind of became a very complete childhood in a way that
Overall, generally grew.
yeah, it packaged so beautifully, because I could go on the farm. I could go to cinema hall. I could sit in the kirana shop. I could sit in the medical shop. So it was kind of, as I'm talking to you now, and I'm looking back at it, and I'm feeling, wow, I had a beautiful, childhood. So cinema came to my life much later.
Okay.
Much later. Not even after I graduated, cinema wasn't on my
So
list.
what was the first thing you ever wanted to be?
I wanted to be a flight purser.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I like traveling.
Right.
And one of my cousins, she was an air hostess, and she used to travel, and she used to get so many beautiful things, and I was really inspired by her lifestyle of the way she was traveling, and I said, this is great. If I have to travel, this is a good job, because I don't want to be stagnant. I don't want to be in one place. That's why I even almost ran away from my hometown because I didn't want to sit in the shop and just be at one place, and that's it, end of life, and your whole life is spent there. So that's what I wanted to do. But I think life had something else lined up for me because I'm from Marathi medium and I couldn't speak English. So I couldn't pass any entrance exam in Pan Am or British Airways or Air India. So every exam I failed because of my poor English, and thus my dream of become a flight purser completely doused down. So I said, what else can I do? And started looking for job. And I came across a company which was making TV serials, and they were looking for assistant directors. And I said, what is it they do, and can I work for it? That time my salary was 150 rupees per month, and they were offering 750 rupees per month. So I said, this is the job I want to do because the salary is better. So just out of need for money, because I was alone in Mumbai, I took that job. Here I am with you.
Thank God for those things.
Yes.
But you see stories where most of us see routine, and we take it for granted that, these are things that you do on a normal basis. What is there to think about it?
Right.
But you make stories out of them. So when did you realize that, your love for cinema was actually to tell these deeply human stories drawn from, ordinary basic life?
See, if you look at it, cinema is one element which now I actively took on to tell stories and touch people's lives. Because I think I like people around me. Because I grew up in joint family.
Right.
Any given point, there used to be like 68 people in my house.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. 68. There's a lot of people, in the house. 68 minus plus minus used to be there. So always used to surrounded by people. So I'm not a loner. I can't live alone. I want people around me. So then I like to talk to them. I like to do something. What can I do to make you laugh, make you smile, make you feel good about yourself?
Yeah.
I thought cinema can do that. If cinema can do that, I can reach out to not just 5, 10, 50, 68 people. I can reach out to 100,000 lakhs of people. Why not take up that medium and tell stories? I think the need of storytelling to touch lives comes from within. Thus, cinema is a tool. I thought I can reach out to so many people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's how it's all begun.
How beautiful.
Yeah.
How beautiful. Now, talking about everyday lives, I think, the water scenes in the movies often stay with people because it taps on the universal experience of being by the ocean or in the rain.
Yes.
And you yourself come from a coastal region.
Yes.
By, surrounded
Absolutely.
by the sea. So, do you remember any such water related incident or an experience that has stayed with you?
I grew up on water. Because my father was a local agent for Chowgle shipping company, where we never used to get that is the last ship which was traveling passenger from my hometown to Mumbai, and that time that was a convenient way of traveling.
Right.
So my father had taken up that agency from Chowgle shipping. We used to stay on the coastal house. Close to the beach, and my father used to take passengers from the shore, and the ship used to be parked inside the deep sea,
right?
And he used to take them there, and from there he used to get passengers back. So that was he used to do, and we used to live there because it was convenient for him while other businesses were going on. And I used to travel with him. I used to always go in that small boat, machwa we call it in Marathi, and with all these fishermen, and I was like, I was quite fond of them, and they used to like me, so they used to take me as a child. I used to go with them all the time. I was on the water, and I've seen the ocean so closely. All kinds of roop of oceans I have seen. I remember one night when I was traveling with my father. It was a absolutely turbulent water, and the machwa, the boat was almost going almost close to, I can say, 60-degree and coming down from both ends. And I was, as a child, I was so scared of it. So that water that scares you. Also, when I go on the beach and put my knee deep water and stand there, it calms me, it holds me, it embraces me, it just settles all that my worries I have in mind. So such a beautiful quality water has. So thus I'm very close to water. And yeah, that brings me to my next project, which is based on ocean of Konkan.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting. Interesting.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Wow. So I recently watched the movie April May 99, which is
Okay.
directed by your brother,
Yeah.
Mr. Rohan Mapuskar.
That's right. Yeah.
And it beautifully captures the memories of these three children set in your hometown, Shivvardhan.
Yes.
And I don't speak Marathi myself, but I kind of understand. So you'll have to forgive me for this. But
Absolutely.
it's a
No.
खूप साधा, सुंदर आणि हृदयस्पर्शी चित्रपट आहे.
अरे एवढं मराठी येतं मग खूप झालं. हृदयस्पर्शी.
मला खूप आवडलं.
Oh, wow, thank you.
So, and it was also screened at the Cannes Film Festival recently, and you were
Right.
there to present it.
Right.
So, please share that experience with us.
Yeah, it was quite a pleasant surprise that we were invited to Mashidu Film Cannes to
Mhm.
exhibit a film. It's like an honor by government of Maharashtra, and we never expected it. My brother Rohan Mapuskar, he was always looking forward to go to such festivals and present himself and his showcase his film. And we got this opportunity, so it was really beautiful. And I was looking forward how universal that story could be. I was really looking forward to reactions of audience there. So I went there, and
Right.
I invited a lot of international audience to be part of that screening.
Mhm.
And to my surprise, a lot of turnout that happened. And this is the first Marathi film which had so much turnout
Yeah. Yeah.
of international audience which were present. And I saw them by end of the movie, they were crying, they were in tears, they could resonate with what was happening on the screen.
Right.
So it went beyond language. It became
Yeah.
like a human
Yeah.
story
Yeah.
of everyone, whichever
Yeah.
part of the world you are.
Mm.
And of course, we are so much surrounded by water, so much
Mm.
surrounded by ocean, you know.
Mm.
So everyone spends that time to the water body, close to the water body.
Mm.
You sit next to the water body, you contemplate your thoughts, you
Mm.
go sit there, cry, worry, angry. So water body kind of becomes your companion, you know. So it become easier for even for people to relate to beaches,
Absolutely.
you know, because beaches are related to so many.
Yeah.
Wherever you are in India or abroad or anywhere, even if you're not close to the beach, there's always a curiosity to go to the beach,
Go to the beach.
be
Yes.
there, spend that time, you know, and it's
It
so
almost draws you to
it draws you there. It draws you there. Yeah. So that's the Cannes experience became, because also that's another beach
Right.
close to the water.
Right.
So that we were very happy to hear what the international audience had to say. I mean, also business wise, yes, we were approached by French distributors to distribute the film. Now, film is going to be screened in Babylon, that's in Germany.
Congratulations.
Coming next week is
Lovely.
going to be screened there. And
Yeah.
because I was in Cannes, so I'm able to go there. So I think now film will start making its journey, and it will go across
I wish
borders
you all
too.
the best for that.
Thank you.
Lovely, lovely. But tell me, in your cinema, humor appears even in the most serious moments. So, is that a storytelling tool? Do you use humor as a storytelling tool, or is it a reflection of actually how life unfolds?
Actually, it was never an intentional decision. I'm heading towards 60, so by now, you kind of start figuring out yourself. And when you look back and you wonder, what is it that you're doing, and what is that making you do? So I feel we forget to smile, we forget to laugh. We get so consumed by daily things to make ends meet. So, but every situation has humor. I can see it. It's like a mechanic can open the bonnet and he knows what parts are of the car, which you will not see what the parts of these cars are. So it's like he's conditioned like that. So I think slowly my mind is conditioned like that. I can see humor in things, and I can gently pull it out and present you that. So, but I don't want that to become like a machine. You know, it has to be organic. So organically it has to flow. I can't pull out humor for the sake of humor. But I know now I have that knack to make things lighter. And any situation, I don't want to keep it grim or serious or unhappy. Wherever I see this little unhappiness or discomfort, I quickly want to
Yeah.
make it okay. I want to make it okay for you. You are in stress. You are not. You are facing issues. I can see you are kind of consumed with that worry. I want to make it okay for you.
How beautiful.
And that's the core I come from, to make it okay. I want to make it okay for them. I want to make it okay for him. I want to make it okay for you. It's not that I am some guru or nothing of that sort, that I have this divine power to make it okay. Or in whichever capacity, if I can make it okay for you, I want to make it okay for you. I want to make your life okay. I want to make my life okay. You're okay, I'm okay.
How beautiful. How beautiful. But tell me, so does that mean that when people laugh and cry in a movie, are they reacting or responding to the movie, or actually to their own memories that the movie awakens?
I feel own memories.
Own memories.
Yeah. Because when you're watching movie, there are two movies running in your head.
Yeah.
One that's on the screen and one that's on your in your mind. And you're constantly, parallelly,
building that connection.
subconsciously connecting, and you are trying to weigh, and you feel, oh, I know this. Oh, I've seen this. Oh, I don't talk to my mother like this. Oh, I talk to my father like this. Oh, my father said this to me. Oh, it's universal. Oh, it happens. Oh, I am okay.
Or I can relate to that feeling. I know exactly how that feels,
Absolutely.
That kind of so beautiful. So your movie Ventilator brought together an ensemble of characters in a hospital's waiting room. Now, hospital is usually a place where, life sometimes feels suspended between fear and hope.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to use that as the center of your movie?
So I think most of your storytelling happens through your own experiences. And I think that's a beautiful base to start with, because you know the core of the story, you know the base of the story, you know the beginning, end of the story. The thread is in your hand, so you're able to tell story. So even my first film, Ferrari Ki Sawari, was my personal experience, which I translated into a story, into the script, into the cinema. Thus, Ventilator was the personal experience.
Okay.
Exactly a few days prior to Ganpati festival, my own uncle was on ventilator because of his brain hemorrhage, and I went to visit him, and thus the entire family was there. Thus, I thought, oh, okay, this is movie.
That's why we say you see story where everybody sees a routine.
Yeah.
So.
But my mama, he's also a movie maker, a storyteller.
Okay.
And when he saw Ventilator, I was there. Why didn't I see this movie? You saw the movie. I said, yeah, mama, we are walking on your path. So now we are seeing things. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice. So, and you had Priyanka Chopra producing the movie and actors like Ashutosh Gowarkar acting in it. How was your experience working with artists like that?
See, about Ventilator, Priyanka Chopra Jonas and Ashutosh Gowarkar being part of it, I think I was very fortunate to have these two legends, these two very renowned filmmaker and an actress, to be part of this. I think that's again comes from very personal need for them to tell stories. Ashutosh Gowarkar being Oscar nominated writer, director, producer, also has this one side of him where he loves acting. He loves performing. And I'd seen that in him. And the way the character was in the movie, very renowned director, whose the story revolves around him. I thought, who could be the better character or actor than Ashutosh Gowarkar? Because I wanted that freshness to be in that story. So he perfectly
matched it. Yeah.
Priyanka Chopra had just started a production house, and she was looking for small stories, heartwarming stories to tell the world the kind of stories she thought are important. And she's very close to her father. Father had passed away, and she had this tattoo written, "My daddy's girl," you know. And then when I told her the story, she immediately thought, this is a true story I want to tell. And with she coming on board, Ashutosh Gowarkar coming on board, it wasn't intentionally to make it commercially viable project, but these are two legends who felt similarly the way I felt about the story. And by God's grace, or there's some power which got us together, and I could tell the story. So I feel blessed that I had this association.
No, we're blessed that we got to see it eventually.
Yeah.
So, cinema also has a long tradition of using water for the most memorable moments, from Rim Jim Gire Savan to Ghanan Ghanan in Lagan, not only to express emotion, but sometimes as a very canvas of the movie, like the life of Pi.
Right.
So, as a filmmaker, do you think that water can sometimes play or function as maybe almost a character of the movie?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because there are so many songs about water. There's so many songs in the rain. There's so many songs or stories where water is a key element. So yes, it's a very dramatic element. It's a dramatic, life altering, life required element, which is like fire, earth, water. So water is one of the element which is so dramatic that it can bring drama in film like Titanic, or it can soothe you in a story like April May 99. So, and also like look at Lagan, that whole Dhanana Ghanana, that
The
song.
longing for
Yeah,
the
longing
rain.
for water, longing for rain, longing for, because so many, the life depends on this. I
On
mean,
that.
we can go for next many hours explaining need of water, but yeah, it's such an element. Yes, so it does bring drama, because right now I'm making my next movie, the Chiranjeevi Hanuman, where my Hanuman, when I say my Hanuman, there's a personal take on Hanumanji in this. That's why I say my Hanuman. He's everybody, it's Hanuman. So my Hanumanji is looking for Sita Ma, and there's a song in that film where he's looking for Sita Ma, and he's crying because he can't find her, and he's crying drenched into the rain in a cloudy night in Lanka. So, so it's such an important element to depict his longing for Sita Ma,
Right.
and his self doubt, that
And the desperation.
desperation.
Okay.
So the water brings so much into that, and you'll see it soon.
Yes.
See it soon. Yeah, I'm really looking forward how you all feel about that.
Yeah, no,
Hanumanji.
I'm so looking forward to it, and I want to talk about it later.
Yeah.
But just like the symbolic use of water, water physically is also used, for shooting, like for rain, for fog, for underwater sequences, and it can be quite challenging on the sets.
Yes.
Have you experienced any such challenges in one of your shoots?
Yes, in VFX, visual effects, water is the most toughest things to generate. You have to understand the whole anatomy, the logistics, the waves of water, how water will behave in certain space, what defines the space of the water, what defines the wave of the water, what defines the height of the water, what defines the behavior of the water. There's so many elements depends on that. So in VFX, if you're able to get water correct, everything else looks great.
Right.
That's a very, very challenging element.
Right.
Till date, sometimes you don't get thickness right, sometimes you don't get the thinness right, sometimes you don't get the foam right. So there are so many elements are difficult to get. So there are some films, there are a lot of Hollywood films where you can't make out whether the water is real or unreal. But yeah, the water is real. So that's the very toughest part. So wherever you feel the VFX company has got the water right, they got everything else right. So it's the
Right.
toughest part till now. It's getting better because there are a lot of plugins which gives you water and you're able to generate that, but it's really nani aada jata.
So, which is the toughest scene that you've ever written, directed, or witnessed?
Yet to come.
Yet to come. Okay, that's a
Sorry,
good
it's not an arrogance,
spirit.
but yeah, I mean, yes, every movie, every scene, every character, depicting character is a challenge.
Yeah.
But you start working on it and trying to make it simple, and it makes it you make it easy. But yeah, I mean, something that is not my genre, something that is not me, makes it difficult for me. And then I challenge myself, kick myself. Okay, I don't know this. I want to do this. Okay, what is it that I can't do it? So, like if you look at my film, I keep jumping genres. So I am not in one genre, but I have done murder mystery. I have done. I'm doing historical. I'm doing epic Ramayan. So I have done small stories. So I keep jumping.
Yeah.
So I love that doing it.
Yeah.
So something that is not me, becomes difficult for me. Then I challenge myself. So let's see how I can do this.
Right. Fair enough. And that's the only way to grow, right?
That's the only way to grow.
Yeah. Yeah. And you've made beautiful movies in Hindi and Marathi.
Thank you.
But using two different languages to express on screen, I mean, what do you think is the biggest difference between the essence of these two languages and the way emotion is expressed on screen through them?
I don't think core storytelling wise there is a difference.
Okay.
It's a commercial difference that happens between two languages, because obviously Hindi has larger audience reach. Not that Marathi doesn't have larger audiences. Otherwise, Marathi films will not make 100 crore business which they are doing now. They would. But what happens is the funds available for you to market Hindi films are much larger than funds available in Marathi films. So you are not been able to reach people so much that you have stronger muscle in Hindi cinema to reach out. And the audience is larger. Like Marathi cinema makes 100 crore or 50 crores because it's a word of mouth that travels, and thus slowly it does business. Like Hindi cinema, weekends get full because large number of audience is a Hindi speaking, Hindi understanding audience, and that's how our country is. Thus it gets filled up. Thus it's the same with, say, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam cinema.
Yeah, for any other region.
Any other region. Right. But you look at all the Malayalam cinema or any language you take from India or abroad, you connect with it. So I don't think language makes it any different. It's a similar emotion. It's a commercial equation and the demand that changes and changes the how far it can reach and how fast it can reach.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So coming back to Chiranjeevi Hanuman the Eternal, which is described as the all-in AI, all made in India, made in AI kind of a cinematic experience. So tell us about your experience of creating the entire movie using AI.
See, I look at AI like my intelligent partner.
Okay.
To tell stories.
Okay.
I look at AI like something that will going to allow me to tell story in a different way. So I'm quite enjoying that, because I know people get threatened by, oh, AI is going to take over, oh, AI is more intelligent. No, not at all. My experience so far has not been like that. Like we have all kinds of genres, all kinds of tools to tell stories, animation, film we have. So I think AI is one of that tool which is going to make me things which were not possible, which I was not able to think due to budgetary restrictions or my limitation of our thinking. So AI shows me the way. AI shows me that lane. See, this is possible. Do you want it? I said, wow, nice. I want this. Okay, great. Yeah. So it takes me. Then it's my choice to take it or no. Because I also see with AI, people go completely boundless and also haywire in a good way, bad way. Thus it becomes like, oh, it is AI driven. So also it's kinds of sometimes puts people off that, oh, it's AI. You know, it's the same thing which was when the computers came in, the typewriters became redundant. You know, so yeah, AI is allowing me to tell story, and with Chiranjeevi Hanuman, what is AI is allowing me to compress my time to make a film. It is like if I could tell one story in 2 years, now I can feel in 1 year I can tell 2 stories.
Right.
And why not? Why not? I can. Not? You know, so which also bring the budgets down so that commercial viability becomes better. It is all right now still at the experiment, because we are going to be first in India, probably first in the world.
The first of its kind?
Yeah, first of its kind to release in theatre. So we are going to experiment with that, and I feel if I'm able to achieve this, it will be a landmark, the cinema making or a movie making or of storytelling. How AI, you have to make AI your partner, I feel.
Yeah.
Hold his hand.
Use it efficiently.
Yeah.
Use it better.
Use that efficiency and then tell story.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. So it is giving me something wonderful, which you'll see very soon.
Yeah, but obviously now you don't have sets. Now it's all digital. So the number of people that you work with also comes down drastically.
Actually not.
No? Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, it's not, actually not. Because my approach for AI storytelling so far has been, because it requires human touch. It requires human intervention. It requires humans who will make choices. So to make that choice, you need humans. And if I have to make a choice, I have to have humans who are expert in their own field. So I need to have a director of photography who will tell me what lighting is better. I need to have costume designer who will tell me what clothes all the character will wear. I have DI colorist who will give color. So there's an entire crew. I have storyboard artists. I have 15 storyboard artists sitting and drawing for me every day. I have almost 100 tech engineers sitting there who are absorbing every scene from me every day, and they're creating, they're giving me choices, this. So and there are actors who are performing. All the actors I shot the entire movie in a studio. Yeah. And only those performances I have to give to AI, and AI will understand. Otherwise, how will AI understand what's required? Because AI is going to pick up something universally appealing and from universe and say, ki, okay, how does AI know what my Hanumanji feels about Sita Ma? I know it. I do tell AI, hey, this is how it's going to be. Okay, AI understands and is like, okay, I'll do that. So yes, and also one thing is AI is also learning from me. Yeah. And he's going to give it to somebody tomorrow. Yeah. When you Google, oh, how, then you are going to get it. Yeah. Okay, no problem. But I'm not possessive about it. Yeah. If I'm telling story, my storytelling is done. You liked it, he loved it, everybody loved it. You're going to use that as a tool and say, you want to tell your story. Why not? No, why hold back? So, and it's not going to say, you're not going to do it, somebody's going to do it. Somebody's going to mess it up. So you rather make it better. Yeah. And give them a better product out. So that's how I look at it. How interesting. This is so interesting. And I'm glad that we spoke about it, because I'm sure a lot of people think like how I did. Right. AI meaning there is no human intervention. In the sense, very few people use. But that is great, and we're so looking forward to seeing the movie. Yeah, thank you. So tell me, cinema also has the power. Now I'm bringing you back to water. Yeah. So cinema has the power to influence how people think and feel. So how do you think cinema can be used to bring a shift in people's behavior and perspective towards water conservation? Yes, because it's one of the largest medium to reach out to people in lakhs and crores and people you can reach out in a shorter time. So yes, if it is told in a way that it doesn't sound preachy to them, it's told in a see. There are two things. One is Shakti or Bhakti. Okay, Shakti can be used as a power, and I dictate you're fearful, then you will do it. Bhakti is within you feels, I'm talking Bhakti, Shakti, like a mythological terms using. The Hanuman is, Hanumanji is coming back, yes, in my life. And Bhakti is where you internally feel is my need, I need to do it. So if you plug in if you push the right button, it is an element which can change lives, which can people can really look at water as an element that needs to be conserved, that needs to be used very responsibly. Why I strongly feel is that when I did my film, now I'm coming back to my story, Ventilator, and I used to go in the theater. When audience would know I'm there, they would come, the women who would hold my hand and just cry. Just cry their heart out. They said, my father passed away, and I never said sorry to him. I said, okay. And I said, he's there, he's watching you. Just say sorry to him. It's not like a solution I'm giving, but what else I could do? Yeah. And I got calls. I'm mostly like men has panga with bap. So a lot of men they call their father. They went, they took their father for the movie to see the film. And some of them could tell them ki, Baba, I love you. Okay, Baba, I'm sorry. They did that. Some of them could not express. So what they did, बाप को टिकट दे दिया जाके पिक्चर देख ले. तो बाप बोल रहा मुझे क्यों भेज रहा है पिक्चर देखने. Then they could have a dialogue. They could sit together. They could eat together. They could drink together. They could just be friends together. If that small movie can change one person's life, two people's life, five people's life, and there's the power of storytelling, power of making you do something that you were resisting. Of course, the water conservation can happen if it's plugged in, correctly.
So coming to since you pick up issues from everyday ordinary life, and
Right.
water is an everyday issue, and
Right.
especially today it's a
Right.
pressing issue.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself making a movie on water someday?
Um, yeah, I will now. And now, as you're saying it, now I'm saying it. Yeah, I will, because I'm making a movie historical, which the base of that is water. It's about protecting your own water. It's about uh, the man from the Konkan feels that it's his water and he personally owns it.
Oh,
Personally owns it. The ocean, he says, belongs to me. So you can't. The pirates can't come in. The outsiders can't come in and rule us. So it's the whole movie is based on a water surface. So it's not a specifically water conservation, but the emotions he feels about the water body around the land he was born. So it's about that. So yes, I'm making a movie which is around the water body.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so one personal question.
Absolutely.
What do you want people to feel or take back when the end credits roll to a Rajesh Mapuskar film?
I never want them to feel a Rajesh Mapuskar film. That's
Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
I want them to feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing else. If they go leave cinema hall feeling emotional or smiling or wanting to change something or wanting to meet somebody whom they have not met or wanting to look at themselves in retrospect and able to or wanting to or longing to make that shift,
You've
I've done
it.
it.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. That was so heartfelt. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. I will take you now to a rapid fire round.
Oh, yeah, marvelous.
Questions. Okay. Rain sequence or beach scene?
Beach scene.
Okay. What do you think audiences are truly seeking today? Is it entertainment, escape, or emotional truth?
Escape.
Mm. Okay. Real locations or sets? What do you prefer?
Real location.
I thought as much, knowing you. One film every filmmaker must watch.
Rari ki sawari.
And why not? Your favorite drink on set?
Oh, adrak wali chai.
Ah, lovely. Hindi or Marathi?
Marathi.
Fair enough. A genre you may want to experiment with?
The genre my kids love. Yeah. Okay. So the short quiz manga.
Okay, interesting. Do you want to tell us exactly? I mean,
It's something excites me because I consider two gurus of mine. Um, I'm completely consumed by writing of Murakami. That's in Japan. My guru, I consider Akira Kurosawa. I consider him as my guru. In my home, I have temple. In my temple, I have mom's picture, dad's picture, and Akira Kurosawa picture.
ooh,
That's it. These are my gods. So he's a Japanese filmmaker. So I'm drawn to what Japan is like, what that part of. So after I finished Hanuman, I've been approached to do a film which is based in Japan. So I'm very tempted, keen to do that. So, but I don't know whether I'm going to do that. But I definitely want to go to Japan and explore
yeah.
life there. Uh, and I'm very intrigued by these kids who read manga comics and they talk about it. And so I'm going to explore that whole samurai culture, and it's really intrigues me. I don't know why I get drawn towards
Wow.
that. So I want to explore that. And even while making Chiranjeevi Hanuman, there are storyboard artists who are who the personal collection drawings they have are based on manga.
Oh, interesting.
And I was very intrigued. So somehow, even in the action sequences in Hanuman Chiranjeevi, are being seen from the lens of manga artist. So I feel drawn towards it, and it's something I don't know, and it's challenging. So I want to do it.
Wow, how exciting. But before we let you go, we have a little something for you that I'd like to give you.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's what I came here for. Oh, okay.
This is a big water air purifier. And while you enjoy clean air, Big Water will also deliver 200 liters of clean water to the underserved communities on your behalf, please.
Oh, lovely. Breathe clean on rivers anywhere you drive. Big water. Oh, thank you so much for this.
And thank you so much for taking out time from your busy schedule and joining us today. And thank you for making the ordinary look so extraordinary.
Oh,
It
thank
is
you.
so special.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
thank you all for joining us. Stay tuned. Know your water, love your water. Cheers, guys.